Welcome to Paper Threads Cutter Vision Tutorials. In this tutorial, I'm going to show you how to use your bow template that we created in a previous tutorial to actually create the bows. And the first thing we're going to talk about is ribbon length. How long do we need that ribbon in order for us to create our bow? And if we are making a bow that has a 2-inch loop on it, in other words, it's 2 inches on each side, then we need at least 2 lengths of that full template in order to make our bows. Then we need at least 1 more length and a half a length to make our tails. And here's why we need a length and a half to do the tails. We don't want our tail to be the exact same length as the loop. If we did, then our tail would be cut off right here and our bow would look a little bit uneven or unequal. We like our tails to hang a little bit longer. So in order for them to hang a little bit longer, we're going to hang our tail out just a little bit longer than the length of the loop. So you can see here I'm holding it out a little bit longer. To make this bow, I'm going to wrap this around 1 full revolution to the center. Now, if I was right-handed, I would most likely hold this way and wrap this around to the center. I'm left-handed, so I like to hold it this way, wrap it around to the center. Once I get to the center, I'm going to hold my thumb in place to hold it down, and I'm going to thread my ribbon right through that opening gap. When I thread it through, I want to make sure that the front face of my ribbon is still showing upward. Then I'm going to go ahead and take the ribbon that I weeded through the back, and I'm going to pull it back up through the back end, and now you can see that it's the back face of the ribbon that's facing me. Then I'm going to take my tail, and you see I created a little bit of a loop here that I didn't close tight. I'm going to tuck my tail right through there, and what that does is that then creates my knot. And I'm now going to pull as tight as I can to create a nice tight knot, and I'll go ahead and remove it off of my template, and there you have it. You now have the perfect bow. Okay, for this sample though, I want to go ahead and show you how to make a double loop bow so that there's more than 1 loop on this bow, such as this one. And you can do the same technique for 3 or 4 loops or however many loops you want. So I'm going to show you how to do the double loop. I'm going to start out the same exact way that I did before with my ribbon by hanging my tail end over the end just a little bit, and then I'm going to take my ribbon and I'm going to wrap it around to the center 1 time, and then for the second loop I'll go around a second time. Okay, and I hold that in place with my thumb so it's nice and tight. I'm going to slip my ribbon through the notch. You can see I slipped it through to the other end, and then I'm going to bring it up through the top. Okay, and I don't have a lot of ribbon to work with, so I need to loosen that up a little bit, and I'm going to take my end of my ribbon and run it through that hole there on that loop and pull as tight as possible, creating the knot. And you can see here by using my measurements that this tail is a little bit longer and this tail is a little bit longer on both sides, and I really have just a little bit left that I can trim off if I want. And now I'm going to pull this off of my template, and now I have here a double looped bow that sits perfectly every time. Thank you for watching Paper Threads Cutter Vision tutorial. We hope that you found this tutorial very useful to you, and we'll see you next time. Thank you.